This video was really difficult to make. I don't skate for views, but I do appreciate anyone who hits the like button under the video to show support. Blunt slides are a trick I've been wanting to learn, and my end goal is to blunt slide across this long bank at my local skate park. After the mental and physical abuse of 127 days, I was finally able to roll away. I hope you enjoy watching the process. Blunt slide pop 180. I call that like a backside blunt slide. It's a trick I've been wanting to learn how to do for so long. I've tried it and I can blunt slide to fakie. I can switch blunt back to regular, but I just can't seem to churn out of a back blunt slide. I can do back blunt stalls, which is where we're gonna start at. But by the end of this video, I wanna have really consistent back blunt slides. That's the goal. I feel like this trick just looks so cool in transition when people can do it. They seem to have it on lock too. So I'm hoping there's like some sort of secret mechanism I can figure out, because for backside tail slides, backsmith, a lot of transition tricks, there are like certain techniques you can learn and then you have them on lock, really consistent. So ultimately, I really wanna do one at John Landis skate park across the long bank there, which would probably be like an 8-foot backside blunt slide. But today I'm going to show you where I'm starting out with the back blunt stalls. Hopefully we can get some slides, and ultimately my goal is just to try to figure out how to learn this trick. Since this is the smallest transition here, let's see, it's like shorter than my actual skateboard. I'm going to try to blunt stall on this thing just to kind of show you what I'm working with right now. If I make the first one, I'll be hyped. That's basically how I do them right now. I like almost blunt fakie and then churn. I can't seem to get that pop out right. Like it seems like a lot of times people almost like use their wheels. It's like more of a pressure than it is a pop, if that makes sense. A little better. Ooh, that one was probably the best one I've done. I think going in at this harsh angle is actually scarier, but works better. So I'm so used to going fakie. I'm probably thinking like 3 in a row, first go. You know how to do this trick. I just don't know how to slide it. So this is where I'm at with the trick. Oh, there we go. Look, I got the split fires on, flat spots. I think my foot higher maybe helps. All right, that was a decent one. There was like the third one that was the best. Let me get started with just like a blunt fakie on this thing, because this is like twice as big, if not bigger, than what I was just doing it on. Scared to try it really. I wanted to just commit to one. I'm going to. I think the more I just go and bail, I'm getting kind of more confident. Oh my goodness. Oh. Getting better at it, kind of. I'm gonna start trying to slide some on this small little kind of edge coping area. There's some metal on this, not straight noping. I feel like it's a good place to kind of work my way into some smaller bank over there. I think I just gotta get a little more control of it. Hopping into this little bank. My feet were on there. I just didn't rotate again. I need to rotate. Oh my goodness. Stay on your board. Woo. Barely made it, but made it. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so funny. so hard, and I was able to get like 2 decent ones in a row. It seems like when I'm sliding, there's less of a power slide out. I think because I'm moving, so I don't need to go straight down because I'm stalling. You kind of like hit the side with momentum, so maybe the blunt slides are easier to come out of, but scarier, if that makes sense. Just because I'm not doing that power slide motion where I did with the blunt stall. It does seem like though when I almost need to slide to the point where I do slow down and then blunt, rather than trying to pop out when I have a lot of speed. It's almost like slow down, then pop. Oh. Ski time for today is running out, but I want to try, for wrapping up today, see if I can blunt slide off this thing to flat. It's a little steep getting into it, but be able to muscle up like a small one. Progression session. Getting out of that thing was a little bit scary. My bangs are still blown out right now. I hear that skirt noise. Day 2 of trying to learn blunt slides. We're at John Landis Park. I'm gonna start with some more stalls just to get the body going. I'd like to blunt slide down this like escalator transition, but ultimately my goal is still to blunt slide over that long bank back there. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. My body's a little sore today. I did skate yesterday, but I'm just gonna try to keep that repetition going. Oh my gosh. Not the best start, but I do think what I learned yesterday is I need to hit at an angle and try to commit to it right away. When I'm power sliding, I think it's because I'm just like not committing in. My body's too much on the side. They go down and into it. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's part of it. That was like not popping out so much. I'm just churning. I do want to try some on this pole coping right here before I start sliding down the escalator. Oh my goodness. I think I have to like get into it blunted and then go down and then back up. Not like that. Oh my goodness. Better. I'm gonna try to slide one right here. Maybe I can go from like the big to the small. That's kind of the goal. I don't know if that's gonna slide. Definitely didn't slide. I'm gonna try a couple more slides on here. Otherwise, I might just go down the escalator, try one over there. I'm just not feeling confident popping out. I don't know what it is. Today is not the day. I just feel like I'm not willing to take a slam. I feel like when you want to learn a new trick, you have to be willing to take a slam, and my body is just not feeling it right now. So you gotta know when to call it. So yeah, right now I'm gonna call it. Come back tomorrow or next couple days. We'll get back to the blunt slides. Third session of trying to get these blunt slides. Still can't figure it out right here on this pole coping. I've been trying for a little bit, so I'm actually gonna move to try to do it on the metal coping down little hubba thing, and then maybe I'll try it across the bank. Barely hung on, but that one's a battle. So progression. Honestly, I just feel like the slide wasn't working very good. Matter of getting a good slide, I think. We're on blunt slide mission session 4, I guess. So same goals. Try to slide it today. Still haven't gotten a good slide just on a flat wall. I've done it awesome things in the ditches, on the banks, but still want to get it over this big bank and on the pole cupping. So yeah, nice warmed up.
Oh, that one slid. I heard it. Oh, that was... Oh, that was good. Oh, hanging on.
At least I committed to it. Like, it was power slide out of it, but I committed. I think it is like a matter of sliding and kind of slowing down so then you can pop versus like trying to pop out while you're sliding. I also think it's a matter of like committing to it. Even though I power slid down it, I didn't turn out exactly how I want to. It's part of learning a trick. You're not going to do it like the perfect way right away.
Oh! Oh, Zach. Did your board whack you in the ankle?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Shock bite. That was better. Yeah! That was it though. Easy
I
money.
just gotta commit to it.
Yeah, easy money now. Distance, no problem.
Make sure I lock in. That 150 one kind of serious.
Whoa. Oh. Whoa, showy. Oh. Woo. Oh. That was low-key sketch. That's a good thumbnail right here, though.
Tried. Oh, I've lost track of how many sessions I've been trying the blunt slide at Landis Park specifically, but I think this is session 5. I could be entirely wrong. I'm so lost in the sauce right now, but yesterday's session trying to back blunt where my goal is to back blunt over, I got so defeated and mentally just felt like not confident. So I said, we're going back today. I just got an hour free to skate and I did, I think around 10 back blunts in a row. I feel so good right now. Like I was feeling really mentally defeated yesterday after I just couldn't commit to any kind of good back blunt side. So I got my confidence back up. So much of it is a mental game, and I'm a very timid skater as much as it may or may not look like I am. I have to like commit to one, land a few, and then I'll feel more confident. I'm not good at just like going for it. So yeah, today was definitely a big mental confidence and building session. So now I feel like I can go back to Landis and get the ultimate goal back blunt. All right, we're back. Hopefully I can get it today. I've been trying to just do like tail slide and then back blunt in a line, just so like I'm not so in my head. I'm also not trying to just go for it, as you can tell by this part of the video. Just trying to get more comfortable with sitting in the blunt, and then I'm just gonna have my phone on the tripod, so don't have to worry about anything, and I just hopefully just go for one. Ultimately, still the same goal. I got a little more confidence with trying it, but now the tail slide's not working. It's coming a whole thing. So again, it's a confidence building session. I didn't get it today. I really wanted to get it today, but I didn't. There's that window. I was just talking about this with Spencer. It's like a window where like you're getting more confident and you can go for it, and then the window starts to close where you have to go for it. Otherwise, you don't have the mental capacity to like just commit. So it's been a few months since I gave up essentially on the backside blunt slide over the bank over here, but I'm trying to get it back today. I'm gonna get back in the groove. Instead of just going straight for it and bailing, I think that's my problem. Is like I'm trying so hard that I'm not committing. So I'm just gonna build up my repetition again. Basically just try some blunt stalls on some smaller quarter pipes. And then what I wanna try to do, today's goal, is basically get a blunt stall on this side of the bank. So I get a feel of what it's gonna be like going into it. And don't even worry about sliding it, because I think that's just like was really messing me up. And if I'm being honest, I just felt like really discouraged from trying it anymore. I just got scared and I just felt like I couldn't do it. So I know I have the potential to do it. I did it at the Bishop skate park, which isn't much different, but yeah, just so you know, this has been a long mission of trying to learn these blunt sides. Like, it's been months. I'm not even gonna look at how long the last time that I tried it was. I don't wanna start sliding until I know I'm really mentally ready to actually try it. So instead of trying to go straight for back blunt on the bank, which is kind of the goal today, like I was saying, I'm gonna do back blunt, 50-50, back blunt, pivot, and then hopefully that'll give me the courage to go for just back blunt, no stall, just straight back blunt. A lot of times when I see people doing this trick or explaining this trick in trick tip tutorials, they're saying just to ollie out, and I never really see them stall. That's something I've noticed. They're always sliding it. So maybe if I can perfect the stall, the slide will become really easy. That's the goal.
I feel like I have the blunt pivot down pretty consistently, so I'm trying to get into the pivot and then like skirt because I feel like that's how I'm gonna land. Like I'm gonna land more sideways than turning all the way, unfortunately, because that's just how I do them. It's like when I pivot, I'm trying to scoot out of it to get that like sort of same experience.
All right, that was 3 in a row, hyped. Obviously I'm not sliding it, but just like, I haven't done that yet. I haven't like really committed to the bank, so really nice, super stoked. I only have a 30-minute session today before I gotta get back to work. So I'm hyped just to get that little progression session. I'm gonna try a couple more and then we'll call it for today. But I think like that did build up my confidence, I'm not gonna lie. So if I can get 3 more in a row, we'll call it. Then it's time to start trying to slide, because ideally when I get the blunt slide, I can slide it long enough to where I kind of slow down and I just backside blunt in like I'm doing right now. 4 in a row, almost 5 in a row. It's a good feeling after like not trying it for months because I was so defeated and kind of just feeling negative about it, and I wasn't enjoying learning blunt slides for a second, so that's why I took a break. If you're not enjoying it, you're not having fun, then like move on to different stuff. That's what I've always told myself. So now I'm enjoying it again because I got my confidence back. The idea is I feel like if I get it in a line, I won't be focused on one trick and I'll just keep doing the blunt consistently. That's the goal at least. I did just get one off camera. Promise.
Did he?
You'll never
Did
know.
I tell you it's a great time? Tell you guys about Dowdy 20, America.com, Dowdy 20, 20 Dowdy.
I get excited because it's like, I feel like now I can at least get to the pop and more consistent. That was a rough draft.
Still pretty good. Oh.
That's what I need to figure out, like turning out a bit better.
Ooh.
I am so stoked that I finally landed the blunt slide at Landis. I started this whole process June 17th. It is now October 23rd, right? Yeah, 23rd. So I landed it on the 22nd. Unfortunately, right after landing that, I kind of hyperextended my leg, so I'm kind of limping around. I'm going to give myself a break, a couple more days before I skate again, but I did just want to get this video out and show you the process. I do feel like I have the back blunt way more consistent on banks. Even at Landis, I feel like now that I did it, I'll be able to do it more consistently. I hit this sort of plateau in trying it that I was like not doing it, if that makes sense, because there was so much anticipation of trying to do it and making it and landing it that I think that was like messing with me mentally. And then physically, I was just getting so abused by like trying it over and over and over and running out. So ultimately, I accomplished the goal. Super hyped that I got the backside blunt sides a lot more consistent. Even at Bishop Park, the other bank that I was doing it on, I feel like I can do it there almost every try now. Definitely feel like I can go to a street spot or a ditch and be able to do it pretty quickly. And I do plan to incorporate some blunt slides at Landis in future videos. So thank you so much for making it this far in the video. Hopefully that wasn't too boring to watch. It was definitely some torment involved in there, but that's the way it goes. This is not a trick for a video part or anything like that. It was just a goal of mine. Once they actually built John Landis Park, I was like, I want a backside blunt slide over that bank, but I didn't know how to do it. Now I feel like I can actually do it. The reason I didn't film any in my backyard is because I can stall in the backyard, but you can't really slide. My ramp's only like 12 feet wide, and it takes a lot of like carving in, carving out to blunt slide. So there's not much of a slide. Even when I do it on here, it's maybe a foot long of a slide. That one had to have been, I don't know, maybe 8-10 feet long of a slide. So super hyped on it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you if you made it this far. Hopefully you can get out there and do something that you really want to do, even though it's really hard. That's the goal. Hopefully this video has motivated you, inspired you in some sort of way. All right, mash.